Hi beautiful water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Welcome to my channel. Kim Enchantress here. I'm doing the 5th of July 2020 full moon in Capricorn, also with the lunar eclipse. Now the full moon lunar eclipse falls into the practical sign of Capricorn. They're very organized, very practical, earthy type of sign. The eclipses often mark a major turning point in your life. It symbolises something must come to an end before something else can begin. So something's ending to start something afresh. The full moon is more potent under a lunar eclipse, so its effects tend to last a lot longer. So approximately 6 months we're looking at. And when the lunar eclipse also lets us focus on attention on our emotions, put attention into our intimate relationships, and concentrate on our home and our family. Now the full moon card here is talking about taking some time out, time to replenish yourself here, water signs. This is giving you time to go within, find your inner strength again, and just recharge so that you have more perspective on what you're going to do for the future. Now, the moon in Capricorn is definitely about putting aside emotional concerns, and it's going to allow you to focus on achieving financial security and possibly increasing that. So maybe promotions, things like that, a new job, working for yourself from home, and this is what this is going to let us focus on. Now, with the potent lunar eclipse, the energies that we're getting is like an offering. So it's going to give us a chance to release any old karma, any negative lessons we need to learn, karmic lessons from the past, from a past life perhaps. And it's encouraging us to let go of whatever no longer serves our soul. Now I'm just going to shuffle a card from the Wisdom of Hidden Realms and see what messages your ancestors have for you. Can you please give me a message for the water signs, please? It's Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. For this reading, please, Spirit. That's the messages that we have. Thank you. Okay, so we've got the Hawk Prince here. This is definitely about spirit communication and something that you need to pay attention to. Now, this card always appears with good news, and this is your ally that's going to fly into your life and let you know that a message is coming your way. Now, this could be in a way of a phone call, a text message, possibly an email, anything that's written by the hand, and this will let you know what steps to take towards the greater good. Now, you have come to an important stage of your life here, water signs, and this is about spirit communication, paying attention. Now you may get messages through a song, through on the radio driving, or maybe if you're watching a movie, maybe there's something that sticks out to you, or might be a pamphlet in the mailbox, but there's definitely some sort of message spirit's trying to get to you. So this is possibly going to tell you that you are now on your way to prosperity, but you have to pay attention. It's, our busy lives can sort of block that kind of messages that are coming through, and we're not heeding these messages. So that's a beautiful message that's coming through from Spirit for you. Now, we're going to look at your inner circle with the Lenormand cards, and I have picked the tree here because this is about growth. It's about being patient. It is about your ancestors, past life connections, and just your overall health and vitality. And we're looking at some sort of message to do with growth. There is a decision here. Some choices to expand, some choices that you must make a decision with, but you must be patient. Or this is you that you've already been patient here, water signs. Now, I'm going to look at the inner circle, your inner world, and what's preventing you from moving forward. Now, we have the garden. The garden is definitely about things that are sociable. This is someone that likes to be a bit of a party person. Maybe there's news coming for an invite. Maybe you're going to have some visitors to your home. So we've got the house here as well. Maybe this is a house with a nice garden. But this is about a more sociable time for you. And maybe you celebrating an announcement of some kind. It could be news from a person that's a family member, perhaps. Excuse me. Or with the rider here, maybe this is the arrival of someone younger for some of you. It could be a birth announcement. Someone's coming with news about a baby, perhaps. Or maybe news that someone's pregnant, or a birth that's already happened. Now, with your outer world, we have the house and the mountain. So it's definitely a house or family that's in a remote place. It could be in a mountainous area. It could be a ski resort for some. Or it could be obstacles to anything to do with a family or a house, perhaps. Maybe there's, if you've been invited to a party, maybe this is an obstacle that's in the way due to bad weather, because we have the clouds here. So this could be somewhere cold, somewhere remote that you're being invited to, perhaps. Maybe this is about a family member that's, it could be a marriage that's got hidden problems here. Or it could be, just long-term problems. Someone doesn't want to make a commitment and there's just hidden marriage problems. And this is showing in your outer world. So we'll pop these back. Now I'm going to shuffle at the bottom of the deck. Okay, we're going to pull 3 cards from the bottom of the deck for each of the star signs. And this is what it could mean for you. Now, it's not going to resonate with everybody. So we'll go with Cancer first. We have the Tower, the Bear, and the Fox. So to me, this is looking like some sort of finance or job or financial matters. And it could be tax times happening now. So maybe this is you going to a bank or going to a taxation office. You're waiting on some news from a group certificate from work, perhaps. But it is a very powerful organisation. So this could be waiting for news for restrictions to drop from the COVID-19. Now, there's something that you have to deal with. This also could be to do with theft or deception with your earnings. So maybe a boss figure's been giving you less salary, and maybe it needs to be investigated. But there's something Spirit's going to try to give you some communication regarding this here, Cancer. But you need to pay attention. Now for Scorpio, we have the foreign woman, the Caucasian woman, and the Diviner card. So this could be a spiritual connection with 2 females. Maybe one's foreign, one's Caucasian. It could be just a mother and daughter. But there's some sort of psychic abilities between you. Maybe this is you getting the message from Spirit here, Scorpio, because you're very intuitive. And maybe some of you need counselling. Maybe there is hidden problems within the family, as I was saying before. So you need to pay attention to the messages Spirit's trying to give you. Now we have the number 11 card. So that's very important and very good to get in this reading. Okay, we'll go on to Pisces. In Pisces, we have the Scythe, the fish, and the dog. So maybe some of you have possibly been terminated from a job, perhaps. But there's definitely a financial decision that you need to make without letting your emotions get in the way. Now, the fish is a very emotional card here. It could be to do with trying to harvest a friendship as well in business, and I feel like it's the ending of this relationship and you need to let go. This could be a business partnership and working with someone that you know. But there's been some harsh words possibly, and you've been going with the flow, but you've had enough. Spirit's come through to help you here, so you need to pay attention to what Spirit's telling you. So I hope that helps whoever it's meant to go to, but I do feel some positives going to come out of this. You've been guided. You're going to get that light bulb moment to move forward. You may be finding feathers in your path as well. Now I'm going to pull a card from the Animal Tarot, so just bear with me and see if we can have an outcome for you from the Animal Tarot cards. Can I please outcome card for the water signs, please, here, Spirit? Definitely, communication is definitely coming in a form of a letter and a text message for some of you, thank you, or a handwritten message, but there's definitely some other form of messages that's coming through for you too. Now we've got the Eight of Winter. So this suit, the Eight of Winter, is about the coldest time of the year. So the suit of the mind and the intellect, and we associate the briskness of the season with cool energy of pure thought. So it's when the Mother Nature slows down, the days become shorter, and the air is more frigid. The animal world sleeps as much as possible and relies on their stores that they set aside in autumn. And the same as the humans prefer to say, tucked in their cosy beds or homes. Now this gives us time to think whilst you wait for the warmer weather, when you can act upon what it is that you have planned. Now it is tying in with the full moon in Capricorn, so we're going back in and slowing things down. Mercury's retrograde, I believe, till the 12th of July. So things are slowing down. Harsh words can be said around this time. You've got to make sure you dot all your I's and cross your T's and things like that, because miscommunication is quite possible. Now this is definitely, if it's severe weather, you start to feel isolated and your thoughts seem to turn towards fear. So more often than not, the worry is unnecessary and it takes you away from being happy and joyous and following your path that you're meant to follow. So in the traditional tarot, this is the suit of the swords and the element of air. So it's just about pretty much the same as the clouds. It's about negative thoughts, intellect, miscommunication, confusion and uncertainty here. So this is your thinking that you're constrained when you're not. The cage door is open. Your friends are up here having a conversation. You can get out anytime. You're not tied in that cage. And once you do that, your thoughts are going to be a lot clearer. Now, maybe there is a need to speak the truth with the card, and you may be afraid of change, or maybe you lack confidence here, water signs, that you're going to be successful. But you need to trust in God, because He's going to lift you to greater heights. This is a message to live life to the fullest, to escape that cage of your thoughts, and sing your song just like the budding bird. So it's pretty much you definitely coming out of and getting clarity and being joyous and knowing your own true colours, speaking your truth and knowing that you are beautiful here. So a lovely message coming through. So there definitely is some sort of, maybe some of you are moving house. You've got a choice of number of homes, and these are the deeds to a home. So that's something you may need to look at. Maybe some of you are definitely been isolated, not going out much lately because of the COVID. That could be another scenario. And maybe that's got to do with a man who's stable and secure and reliable in your world. But there's definitely some confusion with a visitor or some news that's coming through. It could be to do with a child or a new beginning that you want to start, or it could be a new relationship altogether. This is someone that's coming back into your life. Usually the rider comes to visit and they just pass through, so they may be returning. It could be an ex returning in your life. That's quite possible too. So remember, listen to spirit, pay attention to any little signs, something that's going to stick out to you. It could be on a number plate, but definitely got spirit behind you with the 11 number, and it is about new beginnings. So I hope you like this reading here, water signs. Love and blessings to you. Bye for now.